Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James and today we're playing Dinosaur Planet, a game that was never meant to see the light of day. This is a game developed by Rare back in the Nintendo 64 era, and come on, there we go. And it ultimately became Star Fox Adventures on the Gamecube, but it wasn't meant to be that way. It was meant to be a standalone title, disconnected from any established Nintendo IP up to that point, and you know, a little bit inspired by Nintendo's work on Zelda and the like, but you can interact with it. The crazy thing about this particular game is that, well, actually there's so many crazy parts about it. Again, it was it was a case where Nintendo, apparently Miyamoto specifically said would do well as a Star Fox game, and so that's what it ultimately became. And you know, the final product wasn't incredible in the end. But
King sent us here to protect him, but Scales appeared.
Also the fact that, based on me playing the game today, the game should never have been available at all. And yet here we are. I'm playing it for your enjoyment today. This is a ROM. There's no hiding from that. This is a ROM. There's no other way to access this game in any way, shape, or form as things as things stand. And you know, I suspect that's never going to change. I don't think this is going to be a Star Fox 2 scenario here where one day it pops up on the Nintendo Switch Online or something like that. Or a part of a Nintendo 64 classic or something along those lines. Come on. The combat is rough. The cool, some health. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to put weight on that, right? Yep. Oh, I saw that little interactable a moment ago. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty rough around the edges. There's lots of little audio video quirks and the like. But again, this was a game that was not meant to release. Apparently, the story goes that this build somehow escaped from Rare back in the day. I think it made its way to Sweden or Switzerland, where a mob that kind of they're experts in this archiving and cataloguing of titles such as this, or managed to get their hands on it. And here we are in 2021 playing the game. So I've got my Xbox controller in hand here, Bluetooth to my PC to try this ROM out. And it's really interesting to just see what could have been. You've collected your first magic spell, a projectile spell. With power from the magic crystals, this spell can be used for many tasks. To cast a spell, use the left C button to activate the menu. Press the left C button again to highlight the spell you want to use, then press A to cast it. Once the spell is active, press the B button to cancel its power. If you need to use it quickly, hold down the Z button and it will be used, ready to fire instantly.
They must be scattered all over the planet by now. If you find a page and have collected enough magic energy, you can use the spell.
I'll look out for them, so you don't have to worry about Scales anymore.
It's not Scales I'm worried about. Let me tell you about the history of Dinosaur Planet. When time was just beginning, a race known as the Krazoa ruled this world and much of the universe. Though in a great battle, they and much of the universe were destroyed. And from this destruction came life. The dinosaurs' god, the great Chimera dragon, created this world. And since that day, life has been good. At least until General Scales unleashed his army. But there's something else. The King Earthwalker discovered this sacred place and began to think the ancient texts were hiding something. Maybe
Probably were.
the history of the planet was wrong. You must go to Discovery Falls. You'll find some answers there.
But what about you? And how will I find this place?
As long as I stay here, then I'll be fine. The magic within this place is keeping me alive. Search this chamber for an object and use it to escape from the mountain. This will take you to a friend of mine.
Another little
He'll direct
visual
you
quirk.
and the princess to Discovery Falls.
Oh, this is a magic crystal plant. Drop it down with your sword and gather the magic that drops to the ground. Oh, nice. Alright. I keep going to activate this because everything's kind of mapped to my Xbox controller, and my instinct is to use the right stick to swivel the camera, but that's not a function that is available to me. Huh? It feels like that crystal should be what I'm targeting, but incredibly sensitive is the okay. Oh, I can just pass out through the door again. Righto. That's a bit easier. Oh, we'll smash that. So as I said, the game was never meant to see the light of day. And, you know, you can tell based on the state of it here. Like, it's quite rough around the edges. But it's really going to be interesting to see how modders and hackers and the like will restore the game over in the years to come. Because, let's be real, they're gonna... Oh, the camera's tripping out on me. Wow, what have I done to the camera? Am I out of... Oh, I have done something horrible to the camera here. I think by trying to activate the magic... Oh no. Is it even gonna let me use it now? I don't know if it will. I think I've kind of broken the game, but that's fine because it gives us a little bit of a snapshot as to what we're into with the game here. Dinosaur Planet, there's going to be full playthroughs. If there aren't already, they're going to be all over YouTube, kind of highlighting the ins and outs of the game and the many secrets within, because ultimately this is a long lost rare game, a bit like what we've recently seen in the form of a GoldenEye remaster. That's right, if you're not familiar with it, it's not the only rare thing to have leaked in recent weeks and months. GoldenEye was getting a remaster at one stage, and it leaked. So you can, who knows, maybe I'll be doing a Play 2 Plays dedicated to a GoldenEye remaster at some stage as well, but that is for another time. This has been Dinosaur Planet. I'm sure that I've broken the game here, so we'll have to leave things at that particular point. But if you enjoyed this episode of Player 2 Plays, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, all the buttons down below. Hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes patched, more Player 2 Plays, late game review, gamer school, and a whole lot more. There's some awesome stuff there, so please subscribe and go and check it out. Visit the website player2.net.au for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary, where there's been some sensational developer guests on the show over recent weeks and months, with many more to come, so please subscribe and go and check it out. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au. Kick it a few bucks. At the lower tiers, early access to episodes, while at the higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives. Finally, there's Twitter. You can find me at Paul James Games. The website you'll find at Player2au. And until next time, that has been Dinosaur Planet, the long-lost Nintendo 64 game. It has been salvaged and put online for you to access, for you to watch, for you to play, for archiving purposes, for the history of this great entertainment platform. There's so much we can learn about what Rare was up to here, and who knows what could have been, really. But that's where we're going to wrap things up for this entry of Player 2 Plays. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me breaking the game. Cheers.